Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Look at me. Beanie has gotten his revenge. After all the problems we've had, he decided to tie me up, so I can't even do anything. I can't go anywhere. But that's not going to stop me from presenting our latest show. Here is season 2. Of course, it's IQRA Kids TV. It's awesome. Right, you lot. You know we've got new features for you. We've got Muslim maestros. We've got the ABCs of Islam. We've got Nasheed downloads and so much more. So hopefully, when I play it to you now, by the end of the show, hopefully I'll be out of this predicament, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try my best. Guys, enjoy the show. See you in a minute.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Assalamu alaikum, guys, and how are you? Welcome once again. This is Nasheed's Made Simple Special Edition. What does special edition actually mean? I thought you'd never ask. Right, as you know, on Nasheed Made Simple, we've been talking about nasheeds, how to sing them, how to think about notation, how to think about drumming, patterns and things of that nature. And it occurred to me that it might be a good idea to actually show you how you can use some of that stuff in an actual song. So that is what we want to do. We're going to play some songs for you that you might already be familiar with, and we're going to talk about how I put some of the things we talked about in the songs. Now, you might know these songs. The first one we're going to talk about in this particular session is going to be the Ramadan Here We Go song. Now, all of the songs we're talking about are going to be the ones that I put together. I produced myself. I wrote the song, wrote the music, did all the instruments in it as well. So I know a little bit more about it as if we were to take a song that I don't know. These are songs that I know. Right. The first song, as I said, is Ramadan Here We Go, and I thought this would be a good one to start with because we've just pretty much come out of Ramadan and it's still kind of fresh, and hopefully you've seen this video, okay? So this is how it's going to work. We're going to play the video, and then I'm going to ask the boys upstairs to stop the video, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about why I did what I did with certain things, certain words of the song, some of the music in the background, some of the drumming, and things of that nature. Right, guys? So you might want to sit back and think again and think about why did he do that, and then listen to what I say, and we'll go from there. Okay, should we start the first video? Remember, we're going to stop every now and then, and we're going to look a little bit into it, okay? Ready? Here we go.
It's Ramadan and the Muslims are fasting. This special time comes only once a year. We've seen the moon smiling in the night sky. May Allah bless this special month ahead.
Okay, let's pause it right there. Pause it right there. Right, so with this particular song, I thought it would be a good idea to remind us about what Ramadan is all about. We talked about seeing the moon in the night sky. We talked about Allah blessing the special month ahead. Now, for the background music, I thought let's keep it simple. And what I did, I tried to make the backing and the vocals and the melody fairly easy to remember. Okay, remember we talked about melody. Now, melody is the tune, okay? The tune, not the words just yet. The melody is the tune that goes through the song. So it's okay? That's the melody, the tune. Then on top of the melody, the tune, that's where you put the words. And I wanted those melody to be simple. Is Ramadan and the Muslims are fasting, okay? This special time comes only once a year. We've seen the moon smiling in the night sky. May Allah bless this special month ahead, okay? So the melody and the words go together quite nicely. I thought so, inshallah. because as I said, I wanted to remind us of what Ramadan is all about. I wanted to keep it nice and happy and nice and simple, because Ramadan, of course, is a very happy time with so much blessings and thawab coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we're trying to do all of the good deeds in Ramadan. So I wanted to remind us about what it's all about, why we're fasting, and show the images. Now I should mention as well, the video, I put the video together myself as well. So I chose these images very carefully. One, I wanted to stay with the theme of kids. So you can see the kids there making du'as in the masjid as well. I wanted to stay with that theme because the whole song is aimed towards children, encouraging children to give them a happy feeling about Ramadan, that it's not just about starving yourself, it's also about having that lovely feeling of blessing and thawab during the month of Ramadan, showing kids enjoying that as well. So that is a very important part of it. One, the melody has to be nice and simple. Two, the words should be talking about something which is meaningful. And three, it should appeal to the people that you are trying to aim for. Now, if this video was to be aimed towards adults, it would be a bit more, it could still be happy, but the images would be slightly different. Some of the words might be a little bit simpler, a bit more complicated as well, a bit more deeper to give them something to think about. Because your nasheeds should also allow people to reflect and to think about what the topic is, whether it's about ibadah, or it's Hajj, or in this case, Ramadan. Your words should help to get people to think about those topics. Now, the next part we're going to go into is going to be the main part of the song, okay? We've done the first verse. Now we're coming to the main part of the song, which is the chorus. The chorus is going to be repeated over and over again. Let's see what the chorus is saying. We're going to stop there. Let's just play that, continue from there.
Because it's Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. Don't waste the time, it only comes once a year.
Okay, let's stop right there. Right, because it's Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. Now, I wanted to do that because I wanted to sort of play with the words. Take the fast, nice and slow. Okay, so it's like a play on words. Sometimes when you do this kind of trickery with words, it makes it more interesting. Fast, slow, fast, slow. They're complete opposites. Take the fast, nice and slow, even though it's not a speed thing, but it plays with the words and it makes it a little bit more interesting. So, because it's Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Again, pushing the message that, look, this is your chance. Reminding the kids, reminding adults and mums and dads who might be watching as well, that this is a chance now. We've been talking about Ramadan for so long. Now is our chance to really increase our good deeds and try and do as much as we can. Then it finishes by saying, don't waste the time. It only comes once a year. Now, some of the backing, even though there's only one voice, I've only got one voice on there in the verse. In the chorus, there are a few harmonies. Now, harmonies, as I mentioned before, harmonies is one voice here, then a harmony is going to be another voice here, then a harmony is going to be another voice here. So you got three voices. Don't waste the time, don't waste the time, don't waste the time. You're going to have three voices. And also in the background, you can hear a tiny little girl saying, take the fast, that's just go, that's just go. That's my granddaughter, Sally, Amina, right? When I was recording it, she kept singing it over and over again, which to me was really a good sign that she really thought it was catchy. She kept singing it. So when I was singing it on the microphone, she was right there. She goes, take it slow. So I kept that in as well. Again, to give that feeling that it's about kids, it's about being happy, and it's hopefully to make it a much catchier song as well. Something that hopefully people will be humming to themselves as they go out to the shop and thinking about it and thinking about the words. So Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast nice and slow. Don't waste the time. It only comes once a year. Again, pushing that message again, keeping the song, keeping the drumming and everything very light and very simple, with not too many complicated beats, not too many complicated harmonies, not too many complicated things going on. Keep it quite happy, quite light and quite bouncy. Let's go to the second verse.
Throughout the day we should always be caring and be kind to all those that we meet. Ramadan is all about sharing, so share a smile with everyone you greet.
Stop it right there. Right, so this second verse says, throughout the day we should always be caring and be kind to all those that we meet. Okay, reminding us again that Ramadan is that time of the year where we're supposed to be caring, we're supposed to be looking after each other, being nice to each other, and not losing our temper, whatever we do. So as you can see in the video there, they were teasing a young girl and she was quite sad and they were really taking the mick out of her, and it was very unfortunate. Okay, so to show that this is what we shouldn't be doing, because sometimes, you know, as people, you know, kids or whatever, we do things to people, we think we're having fun with them, we're teasing them, and we think they're having fun as well, and we're having fun, we think they're having fun, but they are not having fun. It's actually horrible for them. And the why I wanted that video is for the girl to be facing us, and she's looking very sad, but the other kids, they can't see that she's miserable, okay? So it's to remind us that sometimes when we're doing things, and we're making fun of people, we think they're having fun, but they're not. So we should think about, what am I doing? And this is what I wanted to convey in the song, using all of the things we talked about, the melody, the harmonies and all of that, but to reflect again upon what our behavior should be. And then it goes on to say, Ramadan is always about sharing, share a smile with everyone you greet. Okay, again, it's about being positive, it's about being nice to people, it's about, you know, just helping people and being somebody that is nice to be around. Of course, we want that to be throughout the year. We want it to be every day of the year, but especially in Ramadan, where hopefully we're going to pick up good habits and then continue those good habits. It's not that as soon as Ramadan is finished, we're going to be horrible again. We should try to continue those habits as we go out throughout the year. Nice with your school friends, nice with the people in the shops, nice with everyone that you meet, always being kind and cheerful and following the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's example of being nice to everybody. Everybody loves to be around the Prophet. Why? Because not only was he nice during Ramadan, he was nice during the year as well. And this is the overall message I'm trying to get in this particular song, that yes, we are nice to each other. Sometimes we're nice to other people in Ramadan, but we need to continue that throughout the year as well. Right, let's continue.
Because it's Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. Don't waste your time, it only comes once a year.
And pause right there, pause right there. Again, the chorus is exactly the same thing again. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Don't waste the time. It only comes once a year. We've talked about that already. But what I want to focus on now is the imagery that I decided to use in this particular video. Again, you know, the overall feeling is that we should be happy about Ramadan. This is the overall message that I'm trying to get kids and young adults and mums and dads to think about. Being happy. It's not a gloomy time. We should try and make the most out of it. We should try and be happy and positive as much as we can, because this during Ramadan is the best time to do good deeds and get the massive rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So again, it's just pushing that idea that we need to be very nice, we need to be happy, and all the song, the elements of the song, the drum, the beats, everything should be pushed towards that same goal of trying to get the overall feeling. So inshallah, when people watch the video or they observe your song or listen to it, they get that warm feeling. There's probably videos and nasheeds that you've seen and that you watch over and over again because you like the words, you like the melody. Maybe it reminds you of something. Maybe it's got a great message. It could be any or all of those particular elements, and that is the hallmark of a good nasheed. Some of the best nasheed writers, they are able to do that very simply. For people like me, I have to really, really work at it. But those people that can create great songs, great melodies, beautiful videos, the whole package is just wonderful. The video, the songs, the melody, the music in the background, whether it's oohs and ahs or drums or whatever the case is, they're able to craft an entire package that we want to see and watch and listen to over and over again. And that is how you make a good nasheed. Right, let's watch the last part of this song.
The mums and dads are preparing the iftar, a table filled with your favorite treats. special dua. Thank Allah for the yummy food you eat.
And stop right there. Okay, I want to talk about that in a second. Right, this chorus, of course, the mums and dads are preparing the iftar, okay? A table filled with your favorite treats. Now, you know, during Ramadan, it's all about the food come iftar time. That's what I'm talking about. You want your mum and dad to get the best food, the nicest food, stuff that you like. So when you sit down as a family, inshallah, you can enjoy it together, right? Next line is, don't forget that to make that special dua. Thank Allah for the yummy food that you eat. Now on that video, you can see I put the dua at the bottom there as well. So not only are they getting a lovely message, they're actually being taught how to make the dua as well, which is important because the song should not only should it inspire you, it should educate people in some way, shape or form. It doesn't have to be heavy-handed. It doesn't have to mean that we're trying to push a heavy message or make it too heavy for them in terms of their thinking too much, but just to get them to reflect upon it. And if they want to, they can pause the video and see the dua there and make it themselves. So hopefully, it will be something that they can learn. So many emails over the years I've received from people who said that your songs have helped me to memorize this, to remember that, to do this and to do that. And that is what it's about. If we can get each other to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to follow the example of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that is what the whole idea of the nasheed should be. It shouldn't be about how many cars I've got or things of that nature, or how big my house is. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about pushing people, trying to give them a message towards goodness and good behavior. Now, this next part, we've paused it at the moment, right? Oh, before I talked about this part as well, I also wanted to show the food, people sitting down, having fun, looking forward to the iftar. Now, this particular part here, I put this in because I thought it would be quite funny, and I found this video of a hammer getting smashed because some of the previous images, you saw the clock going down because sometimes we're sitting there waiting for the clock to go for iftar, we're waiting for it to go. So I put that clock going speedy really fast and it said still waiting for iftar. This is a culmination of that wait. Let me show you that quick part.
Now 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Right, so I wanted to show, yes, this is it. This is it. We have finally reached iftar and we can just smash that clock to pieces and break it to smithereens because now all of the waiting, all of the patience, all of the good behavior is all going to pay off now because when we sit down together and eat that iftar, all of those rewards are going to come to us in that food, in the blessed food. And let me ask you this, isn't the food even better? Isn't it even more yummy when you eat it after you've been fasting for so long? It tastes so fantastic. And me personally, as I mentioned before, I'm looking forward to the iftar and I'm so excited that it's coming really soon. And I do wish the clock would go fast, but in a way, I don't. I want it to go nice and slow as well. Let's watch the last bit as well.
It's Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. Don't waste the time, it only comes once a year. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. It's your chance to increase your good deeds. Ramadan, here we go. Take the fast, nice and slow. Don't waste the time, it only comes once a year.
All right, then you can pause it right there. Right, so again, this time I decided to finish the song with with the chorus going twice. Ramadan, here we go. Da, 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 da. Ramadan, da, 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 da. So it's a bit longer. So we had a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, chorus. That is the standard pattern for a song. There's one part that I left out, which is sometimes called a bridge. So you'd have a verse, chorus, verse, bridge. The bridge is usually a bit different, then it goes into the chorus, and then it might just finish from there. So I didn't put a bridge in this song because I just wanted it to go along quite bubbling, quite nicely, and I didn't feel that it needed a bridge. Also, the images that I use in this particular video, again, is to convey the idea that it says here, this is your chance to increase your good deeds. So you see a little girl with a box of donations, you saw the little girl helping her mum in the kitchen, you saw somebody planting a tree, planting a little plant or something like that as well. kids doing good deeds, making the most out of Ramadan, trying to make sure that they get all the blessings in Ramadan. Again, conveying that message that this is a time of any time during the year, this is the best time to do all the good deeds. If it's donating clothes or money or food or helping somebody out down the road who might need your help, helping somebody with their shopping, taking their dogs for a walk, whatever happens in your neighborhood or in your community that you can help out with. This video is trying to, at the very end, the last message is to remember to do good deeds and to try and get the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's going to conclude our first Ramadan, our Ramadan Here We Go video. A quick breakdown of it as well. There's so much more I can say about it, but it might go on too much and it might get too technical, okay? So our Nasheeds Made Simple special edition, that's our first one. We've got 2 more to go, guys, so I hope you look out for them as well. And I want you to revise and think about, because we've got all of our videos on YouTube as well. You can go back there and watch some of our Nasheeds Made Simple. If you want to get a bit more information about how you can sing Nasheeds and some of the things you need to think about. But for now, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. You take care of yourself. See you on the next one, inshallah. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Still haven't managed to get myself out of this predicament. He's done some really good knots. I'm telling you, I can barely move. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show so far. We've got a lot more in store for you, so never miss any of our shows. And if you see Beanie, could you tell him to come and untie me, please? Right, guys, take care of yourself. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Right, let's get out of this. Reason number 7 is